It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret, at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, DA. And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Zion Williamson is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Little. Then it's Anthony. And it's Poole in at the shooting guard position. And for the Kings, they've got Smith. Will Barton is out there with Fox. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Valanciunas in at center, locking down the middle. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
And he makes the first.
And I think back to when Sacramento Kings hired Mike Brown as their head coach, there was almost universal praise for that move.
No good on the second free throw. And, Richard, when it comes to Mike Brown, it's easy to understand why he was such a popular hire.
Yeah, you're talking about a guy with a ton of NBA experience, and he has taken the team to the finals. He had the confidence of the Kings players from day one.
And he left a world championship team, so he brings that pedigree, RJ, with him to Sacramento.
Yes, sir.
And here is Anthony following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. Here's Williamson. And he can't bank that one in. Utah comes into this one after the win against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Now Anthony following Will Barton's three-point attempt. Now Williamson. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the Warriors in San Francisco. And DeRozan kicks to Barton. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And so here's Sacramento. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Three-pointer, Barton unable to get that one. And it's Utah the other way. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Outside, Fox. Barton outside. Here's DeRozan. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Living in this area on the floor, DeRozan loves that mid-range game, and honestly, for good reason.
Pass to Holmgren. Smith against Williamson. Shot clock at 5. Back to Anthony. This one for 3. Cans it from downtown.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Outside DeRozan. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. DeRozan's got 5.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
A unique type of player, Chet with great length and skill, but the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
Terry Rozier's checked in for the Kings. And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. You look at Utah. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move. And, of course, there's the Kings, 3 games behind.
Right now for the Jazz, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
Hey, Greg, Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Utah, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Williamson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Defense is all over Zion, but Williamson doubles down and draws a foul while able to get the shot off as well.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
The explosive athleticism of Williamson is so much fun to watch. For a guy his size to move like that, incredible.
And both free throws good for Williamson. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Shoots over Holmgren. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas, good.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Now here's Anthony. His last outing, he had 18 points. Passes to Poole. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Valanciunas. The kick out to Rozier. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
Anthony looking it over. Here's Williamson. It's good for his 2nd make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Anthony against Fox. Fires for 3. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. And a miss there on the triple. Utah trailing here. Anthony on the wing. Here's the 3. Rebound by Smith. Sacramento's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Poole. Here's Williamson, covered by Smith. Let's go. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Normally he drains that.
Rozier, the pass to Fox. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That is his first foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. The Kings making a switch here. Craig's checked in. And here's a rundown of the rookies already having a huge impact in their first season. These are the NBA's rookie scoring leaders. Third is Chet Holmgren. Fourth, Jabari Smith.
Talk about hitting the ground running. These two have made an immediate impact with their scoring.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Utah. They trail by 1. Outside, Fox. Fires from deep. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists tonight.
Showing that quickness that time. Fox getting rid of it in a hurry.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah's. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
Now here's Little. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Just 5 to shoot. Anthony's shot is off. Kings leading now by 4. Outside, Fox. Over Holmgren. Fox, no good. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Now, here's Poole. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. And it's Williamson missing.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Over in the corner, Rozier. Kings with the fresh shot clock. Back to Craig. From deep. Drills it from outside. And the Kings lead by 7.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Anthony with it. Now, Valanciunas defending. Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's DeRozan. He has 5. The pass to Fox. Back to DeRozan. Fires from 18. Rebound, Utah.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Williamson against DeRozan. Holmgren kicks to Little. No good on the 3. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Kings. It's a 5-point game. It's tipped.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 6. Pass to Poole. Outside Anthony. The 3. DeRozan with the rebound.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
And the basket by Rozier.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Sacramento making some changes. Tony Bradley's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Griffin subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Okongwu's checked in for Williamson. McDaniels comes in for Little. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Poole. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Cole Anthony. Passes it to Melton. Back to Graham. And the three off target. Now the Kings with it. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Rozier kicks to Griffin. Pass to Craig. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Graham. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. And here is Holmgren. And the pass to Melton. To the wing on the left. The fadeaway. Holmgren can't hit.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Poked away. Graham with the ball. Picked up by Rozier. Graham dishes to Holmgren. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside. And, you know, DeAnthony Melton's progression as a shooter has been impressive.
Yeah, he struggled on the pull-up jumpers early in his career, but he worked at it, and now he's very efficient. His offense is almost as good as his defense at this point.
So it's the Jazz now. Sacramento making their last shot. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Rozier the pass to DeRozan. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Rozier for three. A shot off that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Graham inside the line. They grab their own miss.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Kings leading now by 4. Rozier with the ball. Coming off a solid outing against Denver. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. .50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. A wide open look here for Craig. Again, the miss by the Kings. Jazz trail by 4. McDaniels kicks to Graham. And so the ball's out of bounds. Graham touched it last.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Kings shooting just about an even 40% to start. Rozier for 3. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Now, here's Okongwu. Craig defending. Three-pointer. Graham. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Now just a 2-point Kings lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Griffin, no one around him. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Kings on top, up 5. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Kings. Jazz trail by 5. We've got Terry Rozier. Smith is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Mathurin in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Takes a step back. Pass to Mathurin. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Tries again. Rozier. And rejection by McDaniel. And he gets it back. For 3, Smith. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Melton passes to Anthony. Puts up a 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, D.A. Now Anthony. Jonas Valanciunas missing from long range. Here's McDaniels. The Jazz again can't hit it.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
A different look for Utah. Williamson is checked in for McDaniels. And Poole subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Rozier finds Barton. Sacramento moving it around. Latrey. And there's Rozier on the assist by Smith. Rozier's got the lead up to 9 now for the Kings. Utah's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now when a team suffers a playoff drought like the Kings have, Greg, you can expect some major moves.
And you just hope they can find some stability, Kevin, moving forward. This is a team that's gone through 12 head coaches since the last time they made the playoffs.
Poole, no good. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Sacramento. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. Now. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodlines.
And he knocks down the first one. Richard, you played before and after the emergence of social media. How does that affect, in your opinion, the players these days in that very uncharted world?
Well, it's a beautiful thing because players now understand that they are a brand. Social media has helped them build a brand, and so now you have the ability to connect with your fans in a positive way. And for me, that is a great thing for this league because the players are doing a great job with it.
But you'd probably agree you got to use it correctly and not stray into the dark side, right?
Yeah, no, stay away from the dark side.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Jazz. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Miami Heat. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And that one against the Bulls, it's going to be a bit of a measuring stick for them. See just how they stack up with a team that most would feel has the edge.
Now Bart, after Cole Anthony missed from long range. 6 on the shot clock. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's Poole for 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Timeout called by the Kings.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
Some changes for Sacramento. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Will Barton, and De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Rozier. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Fox passes to DeRozan. Here's Mathurin from downtown. Sacramento again missing. Williamson against DeRozan. Okongwu, the pass to Little. Off target with his three. Kings leading now by 7. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's foul number 2 for him.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
And here are the Kings now. They've led by as much as 10.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And it's Williamson missing.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
On the wing, DeRozan. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
One of the underappreciated guys in this league. DeRozan just goes out, puts up big numbers, and he doesn't really get the shine that I think he truly deserves.
Now here's Williamson. 9 points in the game so far, and they're able to recover. That one drops for him. Anthony's got 10.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
A 3 off the inbound, and another 3 for Sacramento.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Here's Anthony. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And to see your son Greg find success in the NBA, I can only imagine that's going to be so special for you.
It is. I'm a proud papa because something that so few get to experience. So I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well.
One shot.
And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface.
Now, here's Fox. 23 points for him the last game against Denver.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
For Cole Anthony, GA, this team believes in his future.
I mean, he's a competitive kid and knows how to play the right way. And now he understands how to play winning basketball. And that's no bias from me. That's just my analysis.
Clock at 2. There's Williamson with the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Jazz trail by 13. Outside Anthony. Back to Poole. Okongwu with the screen for Poole. Good on the triple. Poole's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Jazz.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending. He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Williamson against Smith. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, and quick and shifty there off the bounce. Fluid with that shot motion as well. Williamson continues to impress.
And DeRozan throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Okongwu. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Here's Poole. And the layup's good off the glass. Poole's got 8.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's DeRozan. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 7th assist here tonight.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Utah calls timeout. A different look for Utah. Holmgren comes in for Okongwu. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Cole Anthony. Jazz trail by 12. Williamson looking it over. Over Smith. And Williamson gets it to go. Williamson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 9. Pass to Mathurin. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And they're shooting just over 50% on their three-point attempts. Easy to see how they've been able to edge out in front.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Sacramento making a switch here. Craig's checked in. Then for the Jazz, Daniels, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Jordan Poole. Now, here's Fox. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Not afraid to go inside. DeRozan even picks up the whistle that time.
The Kings have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
And it's the Kings with the ball, following the 3-pointer by Utah. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
The pass to Melton. And here is McDaniel. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's DeRozan. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in this game. He kicks to Little. Holmgren sets the screen for Graham. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Craig down low. Here's Mathurin. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Pass to Holmgren. Over Valanciunas. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 6 points. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. There's 1:17 left in the first half, and Fox gets it to go.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Graham, the pass to Holmgren. He dishes it to McDaniels. Craig against Melton. Back to McDaniels. Clock at 4. Little kicks to McDaniels. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Sacramento leading by 18. Outside, Fox. Mathurin. Here's Valanciunas. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the night. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes it to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Utah. Little passes to Melton. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Here's Holmgren. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And it's 8 points for Chet Holmgren. Now, here's DeRozan. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for the Sacramento Kings. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Evening, folks. This first half is like a highlight reel for De'Aaron Fox.
He's been very, very good in the first half. I like his aggressiveness mindset, the shot selection. He's got it working.
And as good as he's been so far, we know he can shift into a higher gear.
And now let's talk about that first half. A look at the top performers from both teams so far.
These two have been great. Locking horns, you know, like those battering rams you see on the nature documentaries. No one is given an inch.
Wait, since when do you watch nature docs?
I am nature docs. The animals hear me.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Getting underway here in the second half, here's Will Hardy's 5. They've got Jordan Poole. Zion Williamson is out there with Little. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Anthony in at the point. And it's Williamson missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Fox kicks to Barton. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got his 9th assist in the game now.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And here's Anthony from the arc. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit. And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. That's good from Anthony. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Sacramento has possession. DeRozan scanning the floor. Outside, Fox. Back to DeRozan. Puts it up. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Kicks to Little. Anthony against Barton. Pass to Poole. Holmgren with it. Valanciunas is there. Holmgren can't hit.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
DeRozan in the corner for the three. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 18. Here's Poole. Williamson left side. Outside Anthony. And here's Poole for three. Another miss by Utah.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Fox. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Good.
As pure of a scorer as you will find in this league, DeRozan finds way to just score points night in, night out.
Now here's Anthony. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Poole, the pass to Anthony. Pulls up on the wing. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Terry Rozier's checked in for Will Barton.
Now we get a chance to check out Chet Holmgren.
His last 10 games have been exceptional. He's averaging 14 points a game, 11 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
Yeah, this last stretch, it has been unbelievable to watch him get going on the glass. It's been reflective in the stat sheet.
Now, here is Smith. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. It's stolen by Little.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Okongwu's checked in for the Jazz. Smith hits them both. Richard, I know you've been to Africa. Your mom did a lot of great work there. How gratifying is it to see the investment that the NBA now is making over there?
Well, I look at how basketball changed my life and allowed me to accomplish so many great things. And the more people that have the opportunity to allow basketball to change their lives, you got Basketball Without Borders, you have academies in basketball, you now have the Basketball Africa League. It's great to see these opportunities extended to more people across the globe. That's why basketball is a global game.
Now, here's Holmgren. Count that one. Holmgren's got 10 points in the game.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Now Fox. He's got 12. Smith sets the pick for Fox. Rozier for 3. Little with the rebound. Jazz trail by 20. And the pass to Poole. Now Holmgren. Anthony up on top. Shoots. Again, the Jazz score.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Fox. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That's his first foul. McDaniels, he's checked in for the Jazz. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Cole Anthony. Here's Valanciunas. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Terry Rozier. Jazz trail by 18. And here's Melton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Shoots from 8. And the rejection by Smith. Rozier with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. DeRozan for 3. Okongwu grabs the board.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Fox against Melton. Pass to Poole. Fires it up. That one wide left.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And they're behind right now, but you can't pin the blame on this guy. Nope, he's got to get some more help from somebody on his team. Help him. Help that man.
Now, here's Fox. 12 points for him. Pass to Rozier. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Sacramento again missing. Now, here's Melton. Pass to Poole. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off the mark. And the Kings going the other way now.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
And the basket by Rozier.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Now Poole. He's got 8. Now the pass to Melton. Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Smith. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
So both teams changing it up here. Shot clock at 2. Graham with the bucket. And the numbers of Terry Rozier. As you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up, and that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
Now, here's Melton. The three, and the Jazz, another three.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
With the step back. Rozier kicks to Craig. Here's Griffin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now to our rookie leaderboard for a look at this month's steal leaders among the young guys. Second, Chet Holmgren.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Griffin.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Pass to Holmgren. Bring him against Rozier. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Passes to Mathurin. A three-pointer off the mark. Jazz trail by 13. Here's Okongwu. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Okongwu's now got 4 points in the quarter.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And it's Mathurin missing. Utah's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Now here's Holmgren. Guarded by Bradley. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Kings. And that one misses.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Drops in the tray. Mathurin's got 15 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Graham. He's got 6. Here's Holmgren. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Okongwu.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Griffin. He has 5. Here's Mathurin. Off target from three-point range. And here is Graham. Dishes to Okongwu. Holmgren with it. He's got 14 inside. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Holmgren. Okongwu's now got 8 points here in this quarter. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Kings. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Wide open. Yep, it counts.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. Free throw drops for Holmgren. The Jazz making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. Both good from the line that time. 1:15 left in the third quarter of the game. Rozier kicks to Craig. Back to Rozier. Fires the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Rozier's got 17 now.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
Craig against Williamson. Out to the right wing. Graham gets a wide-open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now, here's Rozier. 17 points in the game. Craig, good.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Williamson with the screen for Graham. 26 seconds left to play here in the third.
And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a three with a three. Just merciless.
Griffin passes to Mathurin. From outside, off the mark. Melton feeling it out a bit. He kicks to Holmgren. At the elbow, Williamson shoots over Bradley. And with that shot, the Kings' lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Williamson. And so it's the Sacramento Kings up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. Right back after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Kings leading now by 12. De'Aaron Fox out there with Will Barton. Then it's Torrey Craig. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Bradley in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now here's Barton. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Barton. DeRozan's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Kings. Williamson is screen on Fox. Anthony against Fox. Anthony kicks to Holmgren. Here's Williamson. Sacramento grabs the miss. Fox has got his 5th rebound in this one. Barton passes to Fox. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Williamson is screen on Barton. Williamson with the bucket. And that's 17 points for Zion Williamson.
And what touch from the big man. I like watching Williamson get interior positioning and attack with purpose.
And that one's good, Barton.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Anthony kicks to Poole. Pass to Williamson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
First free throw is good. Terry Rozier's checked in for Sacramento. And a switcher also for Utah. Okongwu's checked in. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. There's the pass to Little. Jazz passing it around. Okongwu with the screen for Anthony. Now the feed to Okongwu. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Here's Fox. Rebound, Utah. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Williamson dishes to Anthony. The 3 from Poole. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game. Outside DeRozan. And stolen by Williamson. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Kings leading now by 15. And Fox gets it to go.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's Williamson, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And we're not used to seeing a big man like Williamson move like this. Puts defenders in a bind.
He doesn't get the second one. Sacramento's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's the Kings with the ball. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. DeRozan's shot is good.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Williamson against Craig. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Sacramento leading by 20. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Utah calls timeout. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
As the ringleader of their offense, he has been on his game tonight, spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved, making sure the offense never gets bogged down. He's just giving them just what they needed at that point guard position.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Jazz. Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
And both free throws good for Williamson. Sacramento leading by 21. Now Fox. There's the screen. Elbow shot is on the way. That one off the back iron and out. Anthony, the pass to Okongwu. Williamson outside. Shot clock at 6. Poole. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Poole's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
Pass to Rozier. And the three ball is good. Rozier's got 20.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Anthony, the pass to Poole. Now, here's Okongwu. He's tightly guarded. For Sacramento, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Fox finds Bradley. Out to DeRozan. No good from outside. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Back to Williamson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And that's grown man muscle. Williamson relishes any chance he gets to take the defense on and finish.
We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing two bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Kings leading now by 19. Fox looking it over. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's his 5th foul. Here's Fox. Passes it to Valanciunas. DeRozan on the wing. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Jazz trail by 19. Poole, the pass to Anthony. Smith against Williamson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Jabari Smith picks one up. That free throw good from Williamson.
He's dialed up his aggression here in the second half, consistent in working himself to the line.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Now, here's Fox. DeRozan for 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. On the wing, Melton. Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
And this is how dominant Williamson can be. Once he finds his rhythm, he's borderline unguardable.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's Fox, following the bucket by the Jazz. Poke loose, outside DeRozan. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. To the left wing. Williamson, the pass to Anthony. And here's DeRozan. The wide open look here for Fox. Offensive rebound. Back to DeRozan. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Fox. DeRozan in the corner. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. DeRozan's got 16 here in the second half.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Williamson against Smith. Williamson kicks to Anthony. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Anthony's got 28.
Ooh, that's his third three of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
And there's the pass to DeRozan. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. DeRozan's got 38 points.
With the jumper, DeRozan is efficient. You really can't afford to let him get shots lined up.
Pass to Anthony. Richard, I was wondering, do you think the recent postseason success of small market teams like Milwaukee is good for the NBA?
Absolutely. Guys should be able to feel like they can win no matter where they are playing at. And no one wants to see the same couple of teams in the playoffs every single year. Smaller market success makes the league better.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the league grows.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Utah. Out to the right wing. Smith against Williamson. And the rejection by Smith. And the shot goes in.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Here's Fox. Here's Rozier. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
It's nice to see Rozier being the aggressor, dictating the action, putting the defender on defense.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
He's perfect from the line this time. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Take a break.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
Free throw good, Fox.
One of the fastest guys in the league. For Fox, it's about using his blinding quickness to his advantage on both ends of the floor.
And he makes both free throws.
And guys, how about the scoring of De'Aaron Fox?
The scoring ability of Fox is off the charts, continuing to perfect his craft while also seeing his rebound numbers go up. That's how you become a reliable, complete guard in this league.
Utah calls timeout. Anthony with it, passes it to Melton. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Here's Fox following the three-pointer by Utah. Basket counts. Fox has got 25 points.
And Fox can hurt you from there, especially when he's shooting with confidence.
Williamson double team. Here's Melton. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
DeRozan passes to Valanciunas. Three-pointer, Fox. Another three for Sacramento.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Williamson. He doesn't hit that one. Excellent defense there from Smith. Up top, Fox. The dish now to DeRozan. Pass to Rozier. Outside, Fox. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Fox, no good. Utah's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Kings.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this four-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for De'Aaron Fox.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Williamson kicks to Little. Just 4 to shoot. Holmgren the pass to Melton. Misses the 3. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Smith sets the pick for Fox. Fires the 3. Rebound, Utah. Now, here's Melton. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. De'Aaron, you're trying to get to the playoffs. How do you keep the focus on the next game?
I mean, you always have to think of it like that. But right now, I feel like we're playing pretty good basketball. But at the end of the day, you take it one game at a time. Because if you look past any team, you know, it could be a loss in this league.
Well, you guys are building in the right direction. Congrats again on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.